Legend Total War here, and today we've got a Rate Your Doomstack video that Okoi has sent in. We've got a Carcassonne Grail Relic Doomstack. So this is definitely a meme one, and this might actually hit the record of the lowest score that we've given a Doomstack so far. And Okoi set me up in a situation to go and fight the Wood Elves, and I was like, there's no way this army is going to be able to handle that. So I was like, okay, what's the easiest fight that I can see in this area here? I was like, vampire counts inside of a siege. That's about the easiest thing that we could go for. And let's see if these can handle it. Now, we could probably use the Fey Enchantress here to win the entire siege by herself. Possibly. So, in order to properly test this, we can use the Fey Enchantress, but only after all of the Grail Relics are gone. Either routed or dead. Only then can we use her. That would be the most appropriate way to test these guys out. However, I can heal them. So I just can't use Dwellers Below to like kill shitloads of zombies. But I can heal the Grail Relics. That's all I'm gonna do. And we'll see how it goes. Because this is not much that we're going up against here. Okay? Now, Grail Relics are not supposed to be, you know, the only unit in your army. Obviously. But the thing is, the buff that they provide to nearby forces is shit. It's 12 leadership and immune to psychology. So that's okay if all you've got, or if you've got some melee infantry, I suppose. But the thing is, the Bretonnian melee infantry are so bad that you just don't get them anyway, and just go with archers, because like as soon as they go into melee, both archers and the melee infantry just melt anyway. So whatever, might as well shoot before you die. And this is just a bit of a meme, so we'll just get in there close. And the Fey Enchantress is at level 40. How much wins does she have? 190, wow, that's a lot. But yeah, like I said, I'm only going to use heal magic. These fucking idiots over here, they are gonna go and see if they can cleanse this place of the vampire filth on their own. And she'll just give them some support, which is the backwards way of using this army, but it's, you know, how to test it out. If we had gone up against the Wood Elf army that Okoi had sent me to do, it just would have been, we would have gotten annihilated straight away. At least this way, there's like, oh, I might win this, maybe. We'll see. We'll see if this army here can handle the most basic bitch units in the game. In the easiest situation, because vampires when defending sieges are really bad. If we had fought them on the field, they'd be really aggressive. I'm still not even sure if we're going to win this. See, normally if somebody sends me a siege battle as a Rate Your Doomstack, I usually be like, make it a field battle, because it's too easy to do sieges in this game. Most of the time. Most Doomstacks are really good at dealing with that kind of stuff. But this kind of Doomstack, I'm like, we're going to need a siege. Otherwise, they're just going to die. Alright, now single entities usually fight really well among other single entities. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Battle ready!
Okay, now we could use Shield of Thorns, because they already have some physical resistance.
Grail Relic!
Got quite a bit of physical resistance, because I think we got Blessing of the Lady, so that's useful. Oh dear. I know that if I use Dwellers Below, we'll just destroy them so easily. But we're here to test the Grail Relics. Not the Fey Enchantress. She could probably do this by herself. Oh man. Have we gotten any kills yet? Who's got the most kills? Okay, Grail Relic here has got 3 kills. Oh my god, they suck! Jesus Christ.
Fey Enchantress.
The Grail Relic!
They're just so bad. Possibly one of the worst units in the game. I reckon even Corpse Carts would do better than this. This, yeah, I don't know. These corpse cards can regenerate themselves. Alright, fuck it. They're gonna need some more damage. Well, Fane Enchantress keeping them alive at least. It's not very useful, this, because the heroes inside of the garrison probably can't overcast anything, so giving 100% miscast isn't going to do anything. Alright, has anybody got any kills around 10 yet? No. No. And this is about the easiest situation I could have asked them to go up against. I mean, there's some Black Knights in there, but there's zombies in there as well. Zombies at full strength. And they're there fighting the zombies and getting no kills. Attack them, for fuck's sake. Oh. No. You get too many... Oh, I see. They went after us.
Quickly.
Because, yeah, the Fane Enchantress is, what is it called when she does it? It's not the Reliquary Corruption. Mist of the Lady. That's really useful. Yeah, she's going to inflict loads of damage that way. I don't want to... They... So stupid by going after the Fane Enchantress. She's taking a bit of damage. She's right there. She's probably already done more damage to all of them. More damage than all of the other units combined. So she's already up to 7,000 damage. You have a look at some of these. Oh, 700! God damn. And they have like a lot of experience as well. And she has them boosted in her red line skill.
But Legend, you're not supposed to use them this way.
No, you're absolutely not. You're not supposed to recruit them at all.
Post haste.
I think they're okay for multiplayer, but in single player, they're really a joke. Especially if you're playing on like legendary difficulty. Playing on lower difficulties, they're probably okay if you want to, you know, give your melee infantry a little bit of a buff. Because they're actually... You can rely on them a little bit on those ones. Those difficulties. But on legendary, this the Bretonian melee infantry are so unreliable. Even the foot squires, they're just worse than everything else in your roster. Oh my god, what a painful battle. Just not doing any damage at all. I think they basically just sit there and stare at them. Alright. Fucking hell. You're boring me into submission. I said I was gonna do this, but fucking hell. It's just... I just want it to be over. Piece of crap. Not gonna sit here for 4 hours. So yeah, if you can manage to just have them tank and then use dwellers below, but then again, paladins. Use paladins instead. Said I wasn't gonna do it, but I actually expected them to do more damage than this. Like I thought that they would die quickly, but I didn't expect them to just not inflict any damage at all. This is just junk.
Oh, Legend, you said you wouldn't do that! Going back on your word!
I had to!
It's boring!
Anyway, who's really at fault? Is it me for lying? Or is it you for trusting a rat?
Ready for battle.
I think that's the real question. You know, when the Skaven backstab you, you really only have yourself to blame, okay? It's just been silly. Alright. Oh god, this army sucks. Well, we won the battle off a couple of dwellers below, but I think having them just sitting there, fight it out, it's just pure shit.
Oh man! Why did you use the army instead of just the Lord?
It's too much. It takes too long. And there we go, we inflicted the army loss penalty. Probably one of the easiest sieges we could do. And I reckon we could have done it just with the Fey Enchantress. Really, these guys here were just utterly useless. Like, they actually performed worse than I expected. They performed so bad that I lost patience. And I'm a guy who will spend 2 hours in a battle with 4 lords to whittle a greenskin army down to half strength and then lose. And I lost patience with these guys.
But you got a decisive victory, surely that means they're good.
Fey Enchantress is good. Never said anything bad about the Fey Enchantress. She's really good hero. Lord. And the Dwellers Below is just great. And considering how long they were in combat, that was pretty fucking awful. So, how would I rate any army that decides to go with a Grail Relic spam? Basically 0 out of 10. I really can't think of any army, like any unit in the game, that inflicts less damage than a Grail Relic. Like, other units of similar types of uselessness are like Carrion, Bats, Corpse Carts are good. Like, they're not necessarily good at dishing out damage, and you shouldn't use them that way. But Corpse Cart Lodestone, Unholy Lodestone, they're actually really useful. Like, you wouldn't want to spam them in an army. The thing is, I wouldn't even recruit one of these units in my army. Just not even one. Because, like, the buff is just not a significant improvement. I mean, it depends on your playstyle, really. I mean, I know that immunity psychology is useful when going up against vampire accounts if you've got a peasant-based army, but it's just on the higher difficulty ratings. Leadership mostly falls down due to damage taken, and this kind of stuff just isn't going to play that much of a factor. And when you're going up against vampires on very hard battle difficulty, once they've gotten close to your melee infantry, if they're in any decent shape at all, as in the vampires, you've pretty much lost anyway, and that leadership and immunity psychology isn't going to matter, because it's just not doing any extra damage to the enemy. So basically, the thing is with this, it's a very defensive unit in a faction that has a lot of abilities to dish out damage, and is actually really bad at defending themselves. Like, they've got low defense. Their infantry is not good at holding the line. Their cavalry, definitely not supposed to hold the line. And I don't think you're supposed to use that on cavalry. It works on, yeah, any allies in range. But, yeah, okay. Let's rate this Doomstack. 0 out of 10. I don't recommend this at all for in any circumstance. Like, I would think that it might be better to recruit peasants over Grail Relics. That's how bad I think they are. Like, in this kind of Doomstack here. It's absolutely awful. But then, there we go. It's a bit of a meme, so I covered it. Thanks to Okoy for sending it in. I'll leave a link to the video he did. It was a while ago he did the video on 20 Grail Relics, and where he pretty much got the similar sort of results in his Mimi video. But yeah, thanks for him to sending this. And I could have built it myself, but it always helps if someone just does it all for me. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time, fuckers. Bye.